Alright everyone, I'm going to review this Sony XNV 660 BT. I just got it last week. Let's take a look at start time. Been looking at a lot of reviews of all different companies, and Sony looks pretty fast. I think it's about 5 seconds till it gets on. So we're just going to hit the source list. You see right here, this is one of the home screens. We have the tuner here, DVD player, that's my iPod. We have the Bluetooth Sense Me, and then the Sirius radio. And if you don't use anything, it does go back. Let's just take a look at the radio first. So the radio, we got just standard radio. 18 FM presets. I think it'll tell you what song's on when you change the channels, which is pretty neat. There's also this function over here which you can, I've never had this on a radio before, but it's pretty neat, where you can actually search the type of music you want to hear. So let's say you want to hear some country, it'll find the FM channel when you're traveling with country on it. So I like that when I was traveling this weekend. I thought that was pretty neat. It scrolls the name right there, which is functional for a radio station. DVD player. Need to have your park and brake on, or have someone hook it up. That's Batman. It sounds phenomenal. Real good. Looks good. You can slide tracks. Go to the next scene. It's pretty neat. You can go back a scene. Just like that. It's got all regular functions of a DVD player. It's really awesome. It doesn't get much better than this. Let's switch it over to the iPod. Now I'm enjoying the iPod. It shows you a lot. There's a couple small things that I'm having issues with. Here's Dave Matthews Band. It shows you, the artist, album, song. You can change songs like this. Sony's got this neat feature where you can swipe it and go to the next song, and that goes for mostly everything. You could change albums by sliding up, but as you notice, we just went to Pennywise. It doesn't really go to the next album in your iPod. It just picks some random album, which I haven't really figured out what order it's going in. And now we got Dr. Dre. I guess it finally just recognized my phone. But usually it recognizes my phone first thing when I get in the car. And that's been awesome. The number one thing I'm not liking about the iPod is this. You go back to list and it always goes back to the home screen. And while you're driving, this just gets so annoying. You have to tap on music, genre, search for rap. And you can see this is rather tedious when you're driving, just to get back to the album that you were just in. So how much time went by that we finally could get right back to that song we were just at? This button should just go right back, but you push it and you go right back to the beginning again. I got iPod video hooked up on here. find a movie. Movie doesn't look as good on the iPod as it does on the DVD player, but it still looks pretty good.
You come here every day to sleep.
No.
That's your top button.
The dream has become.
Let's move over to Bluetooth. Bluetooth function works really good. I've been really excited about this. Everyone tells me I sound good, which I think is just so important. It gets a little goofy, but you just got to hit on Bluetooth phone. But you can voice dial, which has been 100% on. You can set up some presets. You can navigate while you're doing it. There's been no problems with the phone. Just love that phone. As you can see, sometimes you got to hit some buttons twice, but I've heard about every single one of them. My number one gripe about the Sony unit, and this is probably the reason why I'm doing this, is so that everyone can see the satellite radio.
24 inches long, this would be going.
Oh, that's pretty loud. But well, I'll let you guys listen to Howard. But let's just find some music. There's country. It tells you that you got to actually physically scroll through channel, artist, song, I don't know, the genre, channel name again. So you don't get all that on the screen. It just shows one line and 8 characters, and that's all you get. I called Sony, and there's no way around it right now, and that's all you get for satellite radio. So for me, when I bought this for satellite radio, I'm just a little bit disappointed because there's all the space here that could be used. You have 18 presets. You got SR1, 1, 2, and 3, which all have different presets. And the number keys, you can go to each one of them presets. Just like that. A lot of this stuff is easy with the remote, but it's still, this is just unacceptable. That's all you get. Dr. Lore. And it scrolls, but you're constantly fighting wanting to figure out what's on the radio. Let's find something reasonable to listen to for. So
the greatest place where we have the most pretending is in the church.
There you go. We'll leave some country on. But you want to know the artist? Maybe it'll tell you. Miranda Lambert. There you go. Alright, so let's go to navigation. I know everyone's showed navigation on the website, but here's the navigation. Now, it's been spot on, and I'm really enjoying the navigation. You've got options here. I'm not going to go too much into it. It's just your general tom-tom. Up here it shows you your radio, which you can go right back to your radio by clicking on it. And right back to navigation like that. And that's pretty much its version of being able to see. And it'll scroll the name right there. This is movable as well. The second time you press it. But you can have it anywhere you want it. Well, I'm going to break this up into 2 parts, so that's part number 1. Join me for part number 2.